Hey guys, so now that you've calculated the average for each treatment, we want to create some kind of data visualization or graph so that it is easier to see if there are any differences between them. When you're graphing data, it is important to choose a graph that will display the data in a way that addresses your question. So before we talk about how to graph, you need to think about what type of graph to use. I'm quickly going to run through three types of graphs that you might know about, and then you can decide which graph will work best for comparing the averages of your data. So for the first graph, we're going to talk about a line graph. A line graph is used to show small or incremental changes over time, and they can be used to compare multiple time periods by plotting different sets of data on the same graph. So on the right hand side, you'll notice that we have a graph for the rainfall in Morro Canyon. And the three different time periods that we are comparing are the historical average, 2017, and 2018. You'll also notice that each one of those time periods has their own data set plotted on the graph, and that the data points between these are a small change, and it's only about a month between each one. Next, another one that you can think about is a bar graph. A bar graph is used to compare different categories of data. So on our graph on the right, you have an average seedling size bar graph, where we are comparing the size in centimeters between three different species of seedlings, our California buckwheat, our California sagebrush, and our California everlasting. You can use this type of graph to compare the different sizes of seedlings between one another. And then lastly, we have a pie chart. A pie chart is a type of chart that is used to show parts of a whole, or in other words, it is used to show you percentages of something. So on the right hand side, we are looking at the components of soil, and then the pie chart will tell you that we have water, air, dirt, and organic material. It'll also tell you what percentage of those components are comprised of in the soil. And that's about it. So go ahead and decide which type of graph you want to use to display your data. Then, when you're ready, you can move on again, and I'll show you how to create those graphs in Google Sheets.